Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I hope you're doing fine and hope you're as excited as I am, because today finally it started the Devil's Moon event. Now, probably it started the moment I released this video. As always, timestamps in the description. We're gonna cover a lot of topics today. So we're gonna start with event overview. When does it start? When does it end? What can you do? Then we're gonna talk about the Battle Pass progression, and I'm also gonna show you all the rewards. Then, very important I think, we're gonna talk about how do you even get all the event points that you need. And then, that's something completely new, a new feature with in-game trades. We're gonna talk about the Pacts. So there's a Lunar Pact, a Grounded Pact, and an Infernal Pact. And at the end, we were gonna talk about the Wildcard conditions. Let's go. Okay, this chapter will be very short. I'm just gonna give you a few event facts. So it's gonna start today, the 14th of December, and it's gonna end the 15th of February. Just keep in mind, it starts 4 PM CET, but it will end at 8 AM CET. It has a Battle Pass with 50 levels. Each level unlocks hunters. There's 2 new ones. There will be a lot of new skins, a lot of new guns. There will be again a storyline for those guys who are absolutely interested and love the Hunt Showdown lore. Now, keep in mind, the new guns will not be in this video. I'm gonna release them probably an hour. A video where I showcase all the new guns, all the new custom ammo. And the video should, once it's released, pop up somewhere in the top right corner. You can just click it there and then watch it. But first, watch this one. Alright, that's it with the event overview. And I would say we jump straight to the Battle Pass. And this is how all of this looks in-game. So at the top you can see you have a new tab called Events. Click on that one and then you have 3 sub-tabs. You have Tracking, Story and Details. Tracking is your regular Battle Pass event page. You had already in all the previous events. Story, I'm gonna quickly show you this right here. So you have again 15 chapters and you can unlock with your event progression. I have already a couple unlocked here. Can't show them right now, don't want to spoil anything. If you want an overview and want to look it up and you don't always want to open the YouTube video, you can check this one right here. It's telling you your ardent price, what you have to do to get a big reward here. Also the event rules are listed here and what you have to do for the pledge marks and the event points. Don't you worry, I'm gonna explain that in a bit. What I want to show you right here today is the tracking, also how to get a Battle Pass. So you click there on the Battle Pass on the right and then this window pops up. There we go. And you have 2 options. You buy the regular Battle Pass. You get then also Weapon Charm and additional event points through Devil's Moon event exclusive challenges. And you get a Premium Battle Pass if you so desire, where you get 10 extra levels. Now you probably event exclusive challenges. Yeah, so if this is new, remember they got rid of the summons because they said they want to do a challenge system. So you go to the Progress tab, Challenges, and then you see this right here. Now keep in mind, these challenges, I'm gonna make a separate video about that, will be automatically selected. So this is nothing where you have to click around and track it. You just play and you can check whenever you want for your rewards, right? And you can get event points right here. And this one right here, these 900 event points are Battle Pass required. Not all of them, only this one. So you can unlock these right here by regularly playing without having the Battle Pass, and you will still get these event points right here. If you want that first one, this one, then you need the Battle Pass. Okay, back to the events, because I also wanted to show you how everything works. Now, I do not have the Battle Pass purchase in this one here, so you can see what is locked and what is not. These little icons here, these double-crossed keys, that means this is event exclusive if you have the Battle Pass. So for example, first reward gonna be a Weapon Charm, the Iron Arrowhead, and you get that one even if you did not buy the Battle Pass. This one here though, if you wanna have the Zeal, which is, you know, new Vitality shot, you need the Battle Pass. Level 3 as chapter updates for your story, and then, it's getting interesting, we're gonna get Springfield Poison Ammo, we're gonna get Pacts Poison Ammo. Yep, they're gonna, you know, give more custom ammo to a few guns, and I think Springfield and Pacts, especially at Pacts, we can agree it needed some love, and I think we're heading in the right direction because we are not done yet with the rewards. So I'm just gonna skip these icons here because this is always story, okay? With level 7 you finally get the Winfield Centennial Trauma. Again, I covered that in my weapon video that's gonna release soon. probably even released the moment you click on this video. We have a new legendary skin, the Smolder. Again, some story. Then here with level 10 we get a Bomblands Dragon Breath, and that is quite fun, let's put it that way. And then here, look at this. Pacts FMJ. Oh yeah, baby. Pacts is getting almost everything now, man. The only thing it's not getting is Spitzer, dude. Then we have here Fated Chance, a weapon charm. There's actually a lot of weapon charms in this one. Level 14 is the Martini Henry Ironside. Level 15 is the legendary for that, locked behind the Battle Pass. Some story. This here I think is pretty cool. You get a weapon charm that you just get by playing. So this one is for free. It's a cosmetic that you get without having the Battle Pass. You're getting some Bombland Steel Ball ammo. Yeah, so if you ever want to play a silenced shotgun, there you go. Bomblands is your thing now. Again, more story, another weapon charm. Then, this is what I'm super excited for. Level 21 is giving you the Lamette Mark II Carbine. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be nice. Especially with this skin right here. Again, some story. Then 24 is giving you the Springfield M1892 Crack Rifle, which is long ammo, by the way, together with this beautiful skin at level 25, and that's already halfway through the Battle Pass. More story, then you unlock the custom ammo for it. Now, I get the question a lot, so let's cover this real quick. Mike, I could not play during the event. Will the stuff be locked for me after, the event is over? No. So right now you can get these things by unlocking them in the event. Once the event is done, they will be in the bloodline. Then here we go. Ochenkov's Widow. I have no idea if I pronounce it correctly, so I'm terribly sorry. She looks... yeah, she's one of the experiments from Mr. Cherry. I don't know if that was a success or a failure, but I'll let you judge that one. Level 30, then more story, and here it starts to get interesting because we're getting blood bonds, and quite a bit. Then, yep, Necrosis, Hive Bomb legendary skin, more story, 200 BBs then. Keep in mind, these ones for free, these ones behind Battle Pass. And another legendary that you get for free is this one here, a Concertina Trip Mine. Nice. More BBs, more BBs. Here we go with a Stamina Shot, legendary one. Again, for free. More BBs, some weapon charms, some that you get just for playing the event, some behind the Battle Pass, like this one for example. Another free Romero hand cannon. We have quite a lot of Romero hand cannon, but hey, why not more, I guess. More BBs, and then the final one will be the False Saint, which is another legendary skin. And that one looks really interesting, looks really nice. So these are the two new legendary hunters, and yes, we are not done yet. You can also get Dying Sun. As you can see, this one isn't even locked behind the Battle Pass. The Spitfire is. There you go. That's it. I think I covered most of it with the Battle Pass, progression, the rewards, and what you can unlock. There's one more thing I want to show you guys, okay? And that is something that we've not seen before. If you go to the store, you go to the event tab, then you see this right here. You can straight up buy event levels. A single event level is 300 BB and 10 is 2,550. I'm not so sure about this, what to think about that. I think it's cool. I'm probably not gonna do this because I just play Hunt Showdown so much, but should you really be short a level or two, maybe you can use this one. I don't want to advertise this too much because some people are like, oh god, Mike is shilling for Crytek here non-stop. Yeah. I just want to show you that this is a change from the previous events. You can still buy your regular boosters, which are pretty cheap, honestly. You get the 24-hour contract with 50% with 100 BBs. That's really not a lot. You get the 3-day contract with 50% for 200 BBs. So I might take that one there to get a little bit faster through the progression. But I played a couple matches, and getting like 100 is really not too difficult. We're gonna talk about that in the how to get the event points. 100 is not too difficult. 3-day contract, then you get quite some points. But should you really have a bad timing or something, there is now always the option to get this Now, on one hand, I'm like, this is kind of weird because there is no limit on how often you can buy these. So you literally can take a crap ton of BBs and buy the whole thing. Day one. Honestly, if you want to, sure, go ahead. But don't come whining then and say, oh my god, there is no content because you finished everything in day one. This is, for me personally, more an emergency thing. I know that a few people will buy everything day one just because they want to. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money, right? I like this, and you know why? There is no stress anymore. There is no rush who is gonna be the first one completing everything. There is no stupid leaderboard and stuff like that. So I'm happy that is gone. It's awkward. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this one. I'm not hating this. I'm not liking it either. I'm somewhere in between. Mostly I'm confused. But hey, let's play and see how fast we can progress. I don't think this will be necessary for people like me. But I know that there's always people who struggle with finishing the event, and that might be a way out for you. Alright, now we talked about the Battle Pass. Next up, how do we get all these points? So this part of the video will have two segments. The first one is just a list of every action and how many event points you get for these actions. And then I want to show you a few in-game clips because, damn son, the art department from Crytek, dude, they have some screws loose. With the utmost respect, in a cool way, you will see. Okay, let's start. So, there are some soul props in the game that you can interact with. I'm going to show you that in a couple seconds. You just interact them. It's called Reef Souls, or you destroy them. Destroy souls. Gives you 6 and 3 points. You can gather event clues and rifts. So yes, as always, you can do the events also in quick play. You don't have to go bounty hunt. Loot Hunters gives you 12 points. Banishing a boss gives you 12 points. Extract at least 1 token, you don't have to go with both, gives you 30 points, and Soul Survivor in Quick Play gives you 30 points. There you go. That's the overview, all the ways how to get the event points, with the exception of the challenges. The challenges can give you event points too. The first one, showed it already, locked behind the Battle Pass, and the rest you can just grind it with doing the challenges. Now in-game though, I think they created probably the most fucked up thing, and I mean this with the utmost respect, and I actually mean this in a good way, event prop ever. Like, just look at that thing. There are souls trapped inside that thing, and just look at the thing with, like, you know, the sticks piercing the head, the back cut open, almost looks like the Blood Eagle ritual from the Vikings. You can hear the soul screaming in there. Dang, dude. And you know what they did? They actually recorded multiple audio files for these soul statues there, soul effigies, soul props, whatever you want to call these. And yeah, that's kind of haunting. So you interact with them for the 6 points, or you destroy them for 3 points. Now, keep in mind, they kind of work like an emulator. So punching it or hitting it with dusters, like blunt damage, is not doing it. But shooting it, that works. On arrow works too. So piercing, rending damage works. Blunt damage seems to not do anything, at least when I tried it. Be careful though, these things explode. And they deal 100 damage. So it would be a shame if people place concertina trip mines around these. No. Oh my god, what did I just say? Why did I do that? Okay, please don't trap the event thingies. I want to do that. Okay, I'm also going to show you how the event clues look. Looks kind of like that. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. The effigies, or whatever you want to call these things for Reaping Souls, are disgustingly beautiful. And I showed you the event clues. So now you know what you have to hunt for. One more thing that I wanted to mention, exactly, because this time you will not see these things in Darkside. There's also no little props that you were able to hunt in the previous events. You only have these big ones, right? They're kind of easy to spot. Sometimes there's even 3 right next to each other, and you can just find them everywhere. Another question that I then get, or I got the last couple events, will Scrapbeak remove these from his lair? No, you can find them at Scrapbeak's lair too. Alright, and that's it for the event points. Now this is probably the most interesting part about the video because we get a feature that is completely new that we never had in these events before. You can farm marks, and then with these marks you can have a pact. And you have 3 different pacts, and these pacts give you in-game traits. First I'm gonna show you how to get these marks, and then we're gonna talk about the single pacts. There's the Lunar Pact, Grounded Pact, and the Infernal Pact. Let's go. Now there's 4 ways how you can get these marks. The first one is earn 35 event points in 1 bounty hunt match. Now it doesn't matter how often you farm these points, like doesn't matter if it's 70 points or 105 points, you only need to reach these 35 points once. And then you get 1 mark. Next one is banish your first boss. That's it. In a match. It doesn't matter if it's double bounty, if you banish them both, you still only get 1 mark. Do your first hunter corpse in bounty hunt, 1 mark. Again, doesn't matter how many you kill, doesn't matter how many you loot, you get 1 mark. And become the sole survivor in quick play. So you don't have to go into bounty hunt to get the marks. It's way easier to do it over there compared to bounty hunt. Some things that you need to know. You can hold up to 4 marks. You need 1 mark to start a contract, and you need 4 marks to get the ultimate trait. You keep these marks when you extract. So you can get up to 3 marks in 1 bounty hunt match. You cannot get all 4 of them in one, because points, banish, player kill. That's the 3 things that you can get in bounty hunt. So at max per round you can get 3 marks. You can also lose a couple, but we're gonna talk about that in a bit. That's how you can get the marks. And now I'm gonna show you how to activate a pact. I know I said I will show you now how to activate a pact, but there's something really important that you must know. When you recruit a hunter, you have some hunters that have this icon right here. That means you get 10% extra event points. It's only 10%, honestly, so it doesn't really matter, and there's plenty of hunters that have that. There's something that is way more important in my opinion. In the bottom left, you can see an icon. Not with every legendary hunter, but with quite a couple. That means that they can only take a specific pact. They can only pledge a specific vow. So this icon right here means this legendary hunter can only use the Infernal Pact. This one right here can only use the Grounded Pact. And this one right here can only use the Lunar Pact. Now you're like, okay, so and what happens if they have no icon? You're good to go. You can pick whichever contract you want. I'm just gonna tell you this now because people will be at the supply points, that's where you activate the contracts, and they're like, why can I only take 1? Why can I not take the other ones? Be careful when you recruit the hunters. And now I'm gonna finally show you how to activate a contract. Finally, let's activate some pacts. The first one I want to show you is the Lunar Pact. All pacts get activated the same way. Visit a supply point, and you have now these 3 thingies there where you pledge your vow. Vow the Lunar Pledge. There we go. You need 1 mark to do that. And you get Relentless. In exchange for all pledge marks, your hunter doesn't lose a health chunk when downed. Now, keep in mind, all pledge marks are gone, so it doesn't matter if you have 1, 2, 3, or 4, they're all gone, it only works once. Okay? Pretty strong, because losing bars in PvP, especially in a long ammo meta, which is still the case right now, is annoying. Before I show you the second one, Regeneration Shot. It's important. The Regeneration Shot heals you immediately the moment you take damage. Right? You don't have to wait for your regular regeneration to kick in. Your regular regeneration kicks in 5 seconds after not taking damage and restores the bar that is damaged. Regeneration Shot instantly heals you at a slower pace. I think it's half of it, but it also goes over the bar borders. Now this is important because I farmed, as you can see right here, 4 marks. We're gonna visit again the supply point and we get Indomitable. I have no idea how to pronounce that, I hope it was correct. If you have 4 pledge marks, health regenerates continuously until fully healed. Now before everybody freaks out, I think it is strong, but As long as you're taking damage, that thing will do absolutely nothing. So any bleed or something like that completely destroys this trait. And you have to wait 5 seconds for that thing to kick in. So if you're constantly taking damage, it's not doing anything. However, it heals you to full. So you have your regular regeneration, but it's not stopping at bars. Keep in mind, the moment you get down, you of course lose 1 pledge mark, because your first trait is kicking in, restoring the bar, which leaves you at 3 pledge marks. So you have to gain another pledge mark before you get the bonus again. Yeah, that's it with the Lunar Pact. You have one more thing though, I almost forgot about that. All these pacts have one passive buff for the regular traits. And the Lunar Pact is with resilience. Your hunter is revived with up to full health, which only matters when you play with small bars on the right, because otherwise resilience is already healing you to 100. Next up, it's gonna get hot and spicy with the Infernal Pact. Now again, 1 pledge mark is needed to activate this, and right here, vote the Infernal Pledge. Acquiring trait, and we get Fire Eater. Now how does it work? Let's have a look, because this consumes actually your pledge marks. In exchange for 1 pledge mark, when a health chunk is burned away, it is instead instantly restored. Yep, that works when you get hit by a Hellfire Bomb and you lose it. It works when you just lose it like this by accident. You can see, bam, sound effect, bar restored. It also consumed the pledge mark. So that thing will kick in every time you lose a bar. If you have no pledge marks, you also see that exclamation mark there warning you, hey man, this trait is currently not working. Now, we have the second trait again. 4 pledge marks, acquiring trait, and we get Flame Touched. Yo, if you have 4 pledge marks, you can't catch on fire even when downed, but your health chunks still burn at a slower rate. Now, I know this sounds a little bit OP because, hey, does it mean I cannot set you on fire when you're downed? And it, kinda. So, let me show you this. I had to be a little bit creative there because I was alone on the server. What happens now is, boom, that bar gone. I'm not on fire, but I'm in the fire bomb, and as you can see, it's ticking slowly down. Almost painfully slow, but it works. Now, keep in mind, I tossed there a fire bomb now. A Hellfire Bomb would not burn long enough to keep this effect going. So, is this a secret buff for fire bombs? No, I'm gonna lose this one. Bam, first trait kicks in, but it consumes the pledge mark. That means your second trait is not active anymore. So you burn on a, the normal way. It just takes forever to kill you with fire. Then there's also a passive one, and this one is for Soft Skin. Soft Skin basically, on top of everything, is now giving you a faster regeneration for the charcoal effect. Keep in mind, all the testing that I showed you was always with Soft Skin. Okay, you can see it here ticking at a comfortable speed there. You can see that I have Soft Skin, increases the regeneration speed of partially burned health chunks. There you go. That's the Infernal Pact. That one will be pretty good for people who struggle with staying alive and getting burned pretty quickly. Okay, we have one more pact. Now, Grounded Pact. Then, let's fast forward here a little bit. Video's already long enough. So 1 pledge mark, bam, go supply point, acquire trait. There we go, Death Cheat. So, what does that do? So in exchange for all your pledge marks, you will not lose your hunter if you fail to extract, so you die. Now, before people are screaming, this is insane, I'm gonna play Motion Sniper all day together with Uppercut, I'm not gonna lose anything. Does it even matter when I die now in Hunt Showdown? And careful though. First of all, you're losing all your pledge marks, not just 1. And literally only your hunter is saved. So you can see right here, Death Cheat was active. You're still getting XP, by the way, because that's important. You need to rebuy the health bars that you lost. And on top of that, your loadout is gone. So you literally only save the hunter, not the guns. So it's still punishing when you die with the super expensive loadouts. Next, let's get the second one. 4 pledge marks. We have Death Cheat already, and now we get Shadow. What does that do? Let's open that really quick, have a look. If you have at least 4 pledge marks, monsters can't see you, but they still can hear you. Whew. So you're still making a ton of noise when you're running past all the AI. They will scream, they will go off, they will get triggered. But this will be nice for chasing or for tactically retreating from enemies. There's a pack of hellhounds, just run through. They will get triggered, but who cares? If the enemy does not have Shadow, they will have to kill the hellhounds, take a different path. Doesn't matter, you will gain some extra seconds. It's nice for trying to extract the bounty, or if you're chasing bounty carriers. And again, crows, horses, stuff will still go off. So it's not like you're a ghost crossing, well, it's kind of like a ghost, but you still trigger AI and sound alert. Now, this meter here, for example, still slaps you because he knows you're around. He can smell you, but he cannot see you. Shadow will be an interesting one. Because in the late game, sometimes there's no AI around anymore and then it's not doing much. I know, we will see. Also, it's either on or off with this one. You have lots of build-up for this. And for example, with the other ones, let's take the Infernal one. If I lose a bar, I only lose 1 pledge mark. If the first trade here kicks in, I lose all pledge marks. So I need to regrind all 4 of them before I get the second trade. With the other ones, you regrind, for example, the Infernal Pact 1 and you're back to your second trade. There's the strongest thing about the grounded pact is probably the self-revive. Yep, you heard that correctly. So if you have Necromancer and you die, you can revive yourself. And this is not consuming a pledge mark. So as long as you have bars, you can revive yourself with Necromancer. Just be careful, because if you die with Shadow and there's a lot of AI around you and you revive yourself in the AI, yeah, they will just slap you again. So be careful with that. Okay, a little extra here, because I know the question will come, what is the best pact? And I think they all have their pros and cons. You can I think you can do some big brain stuff even. For example, if you paid attention, the Infernal Pact, when you lose a bar, it's healing you to full, basically. So if you can time it correctly in PvP combat and burn your bar on the right, you can have an instant heal with that. You of course have to be careful, because, well, you're losing a bar and you're damaged and maybe even on fire, so there's a little bit of a risk there. Maybe Necromancer self-revive will do absolutely nothing, because people start carrying some Concertina bombs. So maybe the solos need to buy Necromancer and Resilience so they can survive Concertina trip mines placed at the body. Maybe people will just religiously burn everybody because of the grounded trade. It's too early to tell, honestly. I would like to make a video in a week or 2 when I play it a lot, because I'm also going to stream it a lot. And then maybe you can make, you know, a qualified assessment. Everybody now screaming, oh, this is gonna be OP, and this is gonna be too strong, and the self-revive, and not losing your hunter, and da-da-da-da-da. Might be, honestly, play first, then judge. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the pacts. That's it. I have one more chapter where we're gonna talk real short about the wildcards. Alright, it's getting late, I would say, and we have one more tiny chapter actually to wrap this up, but I want to cover it. So, in the future there will be wildcards, or at least right now we have our first wildcard, and that is Inferno. That means that you have maps from time to time that suffer from this Inferno wildcard, and the whole map is on fire. Now, I got already a couple questions. Does it mean there will be more wildcards or wildcard conditions in the future and stuff like that? I don't know. I guess so. So, in my opinion, that's how it looks like. This is nothing official right now. This is just my personal, humble, maybe stupid opinion. It looks like modifiers for the current settings. I think this is something that's pretty cool. I mean, just look at the clip in the background. I played already a couple times. And I have to say, can't wait to jump on the server today and play this. And that's it. And I think right now, we can roll the outro. So I know my videos are not always the shortest one, and this one is no exception, but there's just so much. The Battle Pass, I wanted to show everything, I wanted to explain how you gain everything, the points, the marks. I wanted to explain how the pacts work. I showed every pact. I already skipped the new guns and ammo types. They are in a different video. Again, I will link it in the description and in the pinned comment. It's just so much right now. And that's a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's amazing. We needed some fresh stuff for Hunt. Whew. There's one exception though, where I like it if everything stays the way it is and not too much is changing. My Patreon page. I have already some crazy, amazing people supporting me, and all I can say, again, as always, thank you. Thank you for watching. Expect lots of new Hunt Showdown content and also some old stuff, because otherwise the recordings just go to waste. Some really exciting times ahead. I'll see you next one. Until then, have a good day and bye-bye.